All right, in this video, we are going to be solving some triangles, kind of given some different situations. They are giving us some pictures, but that's not always going to be the case. So some of these application problems are going to be talking about angle of elevations and angle of depression or declination. So when you have both of these things are based off of your line of sight. So if you were to look just kind of straight ahead, would your eyes go up or would your eyes go down to get to your object? So if they go up, you're looking at an angle of elevation. If they go down, you're looking at an angle of depression. Okay, so you start off with your normal line of sight, then you have to look down for your new line of sight to look at whatever your object is. Okay, so if they don't give you a picture, then you have to kind of figure out what your picture looks like. So this one is you have an airplane takes off at a 30-degree angle. That's some words. If the runway from takeoff is 875 feet long, find the altitude of the airplane as it flies over the end of the runway. So here's where it's taking off, but here's the end of the runway, which is 875 feet. What is its elevation? So your angle of elevation is at 30 degrees. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. This is what you know. So this is a SOHCAHTOA type of a situation, right? You got angles and you got sides going on. So you're going to use trig. And this is your opposite of the angle. And this is a side adjacent to the angle. So if you have opposite and adjacent, or you're looking for something within those two, you are going to be using tangent to solve it. So tangent of our angle, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So tangent of our angle is going to equal opposite, which we don't know, over the adjacent, which is 875 feet. All right, so to solve this, we are going to multiply both sides by 875 to clear up the fraction. 875. So our x is going to equal 875 times tangent of 30. So, don't know, plug that in the calculator. So we have 875 times tangent of 30, which is going to get us 505. Doesn't say, so we'll just call it 505 feet, or maybe 505.2 feet. So 505.2 feet. Okay, so our next situation is we have a stretch of roadway that drops 30 feet for every 300 feet of a road. Find the angle of declination, which is the angle of depression. So here is our horizontal, here is our angle of depression, and we don't know what it is, but we know that it drops 30 feet for a 300-foot span. Okay, so 300 feet of road. So this is the opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. So if we go back and look at SOHCAHTOA, we have the opposite and the hypotenuse are the pieces that we're looking at. So that would be a sine function. So we're doing sine of an angle equals opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of an angle that we don't know equals the opposite over the hypotenuse. All right, and then the only way to figure out an angle measurement is we have to do the inverse sine of that fraction. All right, so if we were to take that, plug it into the calculator, it's going to give us an angle. So we're doing inverse sine of 30 divided by 300. And that gets us about 5.7 degrees. So our angle measurement is about 5.7 degrees. All right, and that was a couple word problems involving angle of elevation and angle of depression.